We got me.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary folk, and of course, the wonderful magic man, Marto, and the also equally magic, but maybe not so magic, Tone. Gentlemen, how are you both?
G'day, g'day.
G'day, good evening. All's good, gentlemen. All's good.
Is it good though? Is it really good?
Life is good, mate. Every day you wake up and take that first conscious breath, it's a good day.
Yeah, I totally agree there. When you wake up, it's a bonus, isn't it? Once you get over the big 6-0 and past the speed limit of 65, well, it's a bonus, isn't it?
Well,
Especially for Taz, he gets down into he opens up that vault and he's got all those Turkish delights in there. I want some of those Turkish delight eggs. My God, they look nice.
I tell you what, Tone, I would love to be eating that many sweets or confectionery or basically just sugar. I would love to, but I'm not. That
You're not
vault,
having any at all.
no, of course
None
I'm
at all.
seriously. It's like not putting fuel in a car. Me not having chocolate is empty. Of course I'm having it, but no, I've definitely cut back. So I have cut back. I try to not have some every day, just have some every second day. And what's been happening in the neck of the woods? They tell me that it's cold in Japan, it's wet in Cairns, and it's going to be stinking hot in Melbourne. That's what we're looking at. Is that right?
That's spot on.
Tim
Yeah,
Finn, 4 seasons in one day, almost. We just need the wind to blow up, don't we? Hey, touch wood.
Oh,
yeah, and it's cold here. It's cold, but that's expected. It's really into the winter now. So, yeah.
So have you boys done your homework?
Oh,
I had a look.
Winners. What about?
Come on, have you done your homework? Be honest.
Yes. Winners galore this week. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Smell the money,
there's money
Tone.
there.
Well,
you can smell that money.
I can smell it.
We sort of smelt a little bit last weekend. I mean, we got 2 Kickstarters and one probably black booker because I think yours,
Oh, yes.
the walk wasn't that bad. It was just a victim of circumstance.
Unfortunately.
Then I think, what do we have? We had He's Done Too Hot was just not that hot. It was hot, but not hot enough.
Yeah, look, beating at the line again. If he does that one more time, I'm going to sack that horse. That's 2 in a row.
Band of Brothers looked the winner, probably with about 100 to go, and
horrendous ride. I'd never let it ride that bloody horse again. That was a filthy ride.
There it is. Completely disagree with you.
Too early. Just way too early.
I don't know.
Completely disagree, but that's okay because we love hearing it from Tone. And my one, the Baby Alex, got too far back.
Third one.
Then it did run third, but it looked for the run on the inside, and it was out the back with the other one that won. But the other one went the outside. We went the inside, and outside beat inside, and we were inside out. Unlucky.
Yeah, another case of circumstance. Just picked the wrong path.
But all was not lost because what Tone likes to do is he likes to tip winners on the show that don't win and then put up other bets that do.
It wasn't a bad Saturday.
Is that what you did last week?
Day, wasn't it?
You did? Well, that's exactly what you did.
I can't get the TT up to save me life, can I? Christ. It's like trying to find a virgin at a bloody porn convention. It just doesn't come up,
There's a formula, Tone, that you have to apply. And then it works.
Yeah.
Because, with your Kickstarter, you had something else, remember? It got scratched, and then you found one.
Yes.
So, same principle. You tipped race winners. You tipped us things on the show here. They didn't win, but the other ones won that you put up. So basically, what you've got to do, when you do your homework, whatever you come up with first, throw it out the door and give us what you like second up.
That's it. Yeah, that's probably the way to work it, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it was
Yeah,
brilliant.
well, I'm sort of feeling that too because as a rule, we put our Kickstarters in race 1 or 2.
Correct.
Of course, one of the best bets of the day was Smiling Star, which ran in race 3. So we left it out of our Kickstarters. We did mention it. If you got on at $2 odds, then good luck to you. But it was probably the best bet all day.
Well, I did have a go at you, didn't I? In a private
You did.
chat. I said, why did you?
That's why I brought it up.
Well, you said, why didn't I tip that as a Kickstarter? And you said, because it was race 3 and you hang shit on me, or we hang out at home. And I said, correct, you do, but it doesn't mean I'll stop you from doing it.
Yeah, right. But we did mention it, and it was a nice multi edition, I guess.
Absolutely.
At $2 odds.
Now, very interesting with our Kickstarters this week, because there's a specific formula that I'm going to talk about. So, Tone,
Right.
I'd like you to start firstly and tell us where you're going with your Kickstarter.
Who is it?
I'm heading over to your favourite neck of the woods in Morfettville.
Yes.
Oh, spun the wheel.
Hang on.
Yep.
Hang on.
You're getting dirty and down.
Morfettville race 1.
Correct.
Number 3. Let's get down.
You are.
Well, there's only 5 in it, isn't there? But this is a follow-up when I backed it last start. It was a horrendous ride and shouldn't have been beaten, but the jockey pulled it up. But anyway, we'll forget about that. This week,
New jockey? Is it the same jockey or the new jockey?
I think it's the same jockey, isn't it?
Oh no.
Lockie Niendorf, isn't it?
Yeah, same jockey.
Yeah.
Hang on, no Crowther's on this week.
What?
Oh, you've got this one's a more, I think, a more honest hoop. Now, because of the scratchings, it's coming to $1.85. It'll jump at $1.10. So
I don't think there are any scratchings, Tone.
Sorry,
I don't think there are any scratchings.
I think there is, because I'm sure there was more than bloody 5 horses in it when I looked at this race.
I think there isn't.
No.
Tone, what's your formula in a 4 or 5 horse race?
Correct.
I think, like I jumped on it for $2. It's a special. Yeah, absolutely. Right. This is the week. It just wins. Just wins.
This
is a turnkey operation on Saturday. No, get on.
It is, and we know what your success rate is. Now, the tone formula says, just so that everyone is aware, the tone formula says back either number 4 or number 5, because they are the 2 biggest roughies in the race. Is that not?
That's true. But there are exceptions. There are exceptions to the rule. I've beaten favourite. I've got to follow me money, and I think this will be too good for this lot. If she pulls this up, I won't be betting in Adelaide again. It should get a turnkey operation here. Absolutely.
Right. Well, it's interesting to hear. Now, I'm also going in a race where there's heaps of runners as well, and there's 7 in mine.
Oh, a couple of scratchings will come into that.
No, none at the moment.
No,
but it's
they all should
race number 7. It's a horse that had you beat last time, Tone. It's called New York Luster. Benny Mellum's on it. Currently, it's $2. I think.
No, Jamie.
$1.95 now, maybe.
Jamie's staying on, mate.
Is she? Oh, it is.
Yeah,
I thought Benny was on.
The Mellum name catches you out. Yeah, Jamie rode it. Jamie rode it demonstrated at Flemington. She's staying on.
You are right, but you are right. It is. I only saw the Mellum. I didn't even look at the first name. But I don't think it needs to lead in this race because there's likely to be a bit of speed. But you don't need to lead. I don't think we'll have to lead to win. I just think we're the best horse in the race. We're the form horse in the race. And I know, Marto, you and I talked about the top weight, who's 9 from 10, pretty much. But
big question mark first up after 14 months, isn't it?
It is. So get on to $2 if you can get it. It was $1.95. It went out to $2.05. It's back into $1.95. And Marto, you're following me up.
Yes, I am. I'm going to race 2 at Sandown, and we're going to race.
Wait.
Hello.
Just for 1 minute. Now, Marto, you've got in the race. So we're going for some big fields. Go for it.
Oh, I see. Yes, huge fields. Going Going back to the well in some ways, I've been in this one out of this sort of trip before. Race 2, number 2 at Sandown, First Immortal. Ran over 2,000 last start and probably had a bit of a horror run in the middle of the field, but did get out well and attack the line late, which I was very pleased to see. Out to 2,400 this week with Blake Shin on, shows intent. Barrier 3 is going to get every chance. I can't see why he won't win.
Only got to beat 5. I've only got to beat 6. And Tone's only got to beat 4.
Yeah, right.
We're definitely we've got to be a show this week, haven't we?
Well, if
we've got to be a show.
If all 3 win, 14 to 1, you get $14.
That's not bad.
Not bad. I mean, if you think about it,
that's pretty good.
What have we got? 5, 12, 18, 14 to 1, 18 runners. We've only got to pick 3. It does look tough. Now for the PALTI Army, Marto, yours is a good price. Yours is $3.80. So
$3.80. I got the value this week.
Yeah, we don't need to take the tone punting theory into play, but Tone, if we back,
you put the mozzie on it now. Something, the roughie of the field. I'm going to back the roughies in the field now.
Well, I've looked at your race and my race, and the roughies in yours when I looked was $11 and $31, and the roughies in mine was numbers 3 and 6 was $16 and $27. So really,
my race is a bit more open. The roughies $7.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. So realistically, Tone, we could back 6 runners and lose. we could between me and you, we could because we could do. And the 2 roughies don't win, so we've taken 6 runners and we could lose.
Well, that's food for thought, isn't it?
It is definitely food for thought. What have you guys found along the journey? Anything that's caught the eye in the files that you've seen?
Yeah, it's something that's a little bit sneaky at nice, juicy double-figure odds. It was supposed to run today at Pakenham, and they scratched it to run at Sale on Sunday. Bahama Bay, race 7 at Sale. You're getting $19, so you're getting on for nothing. 54.5 kilos, and they've got a 2 kilo claimer on it. It is a big step up in grade, but they did scratch from tonight's Pakenham race to go to Sale on Sunday, which is quite interesting because I thought it was a chance tonight at Pakenham.
Who's stable?
I've got to find the race now. Acing on what did we say? It was Sunday, didn't we? Oh, this laptop's frozen again. Here we go. Sunday, we go on a sale. Go on a sale in race 7, and we're just loading up now. Down the bottom weight, Bahama Bay. Alexander Ray. I don't really know the stable.
No,
obviously it's a small stable out of Cranbourne.
Yeah,
but Dakota Kian. She was supposed to ride him tonight at Pakenham, claiming also, but they're taking her to Sale with the same jockey. So Dakota's not a bad little apprentice.
Now, why is there Hong Kong racing tomorrow night?
Oh, obviously with the Chinese New Year celebrations, mate.
That's it. The Chinese New Year. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. But
now, it's the year of the snake. So, Tone, you're going to excel this year. You know what your years are? Do you know honestly what you are, though? Do you honestly know by chance?
Yeah, I do.
What are you? A pig? A goat?
I'm a dog.
Dog. Let's be fair.
When were you born?
Me?
Yeah, Marto.
58.
Oh, I'm a tiger. I'm a tiger. I'm a 74.
Smiling tiger.
A tiger.
Smiling tiger. Young bloke.
No, I'm a monkey. I'm a young monkey. I'm a monkey.
You're a monkey. Yeah. You've got peanuts in your pocket. Yeah. Bananas. Big bananas.
It's cute. It's very interesting. Now, I didn't know why they were racing, but you've answered that question very well. A couple of things I have noticed on the page. It's good to see Al. He gets out there and he tips a few to us.
Yep.
He
Yes.
gets to interact, and I know I'm curious with Billy because I reckon he must know someone there because he tips trainers. He doesn't tip dogs.
That's true.
Yes.
Just follow
Yes.
this
Done
trainer
very
in
well,
tonight.
too, hasn't he?
So he's I mean, who was it, the trainer that he tipped last week?
Travis, Travis, wasn't it?
And he
Was it
had four
Travis?
runners, and I think three of them won. Admittedly, two of them were
Yeah.
short, but
Mate, you can't eat value. You just want to pick winners.
no, you're right. You are 100% right. So, Billy, if you're out there, keep it up. I don't know,
Yeah, thanks, mate.
they're always in Albion Park. So I don't know if you're a dish licker yourself or something, and that's what you do. You're probably there, I don't know, Greek guy, because the surname looks Greek. I think it actually looks more Cypriot, because the Greeks send in, you know what I mean? But the Cypriots send in OU, so not to worry. But good on you. Great shout out to you there. Where are we going with our best bets, boys? Where are we going? We need plenty. We need heaps.
You boys go first because I got the get out stakes the last of the day.
Well, then I'll go first because my race is before Tones. Am I
Well-
right or not? No, I'm wrong.
Well,
Your
you
race,
can't be wrong.
I thought
You're
yours
never
was a
wrong.
race before. Is it race after mine? Is it?
your race.
Mardo's a race after.
So Tone,
Anyway,
I'm race 7.
you are. Hit us up.
Okay, I've gone up to Sydney, Mardo's hunting ground there. Sydney, race 7, number 8. I don't know how you say it, but it could be Mogwai or Mogwai, whatever it is.
Yes.
Number 8,
Doesn't.
we've got what's the name? The jockey is A Morgan. That's Alicia, isn't it? Alicia Morgan's on board.
Ashley.
Ashley, yeah, Alicia, Ash. Yeah, mixed up with the girls there. It usually goes well, Fresh, and this campaign it's had a win. Got the campaign off to a good start. Just missed in a driving finish last start at Rose Hill, so it seems to go right at the Gardens. It's won 2 of 4 when it's been a favourite. This time it is, it's a tougher race. It's a reasonably sized field, and it's it's a big price. It's drawn out in 11. I just think it's been consistent, and it could be a bit of value here. Big race.
Marto, is it in your numbers?
No.
No.
I've actually got a big push for a couple down the bottom. Step Aside pulled up lame last start. I wouldn't dismiss him. And Lady Boss is the other one with Tyler Schiller on.
What about
They're both. Which one?
My cat's in this race, Shangri-La Express.
Oh, the Shangri-La, the Gonna Do.
Well, they're gonna do,
but never does. It's the only knock on Step Aside is a wet track, possible soft rating. No, sorry, Tone, I didn't have Mogwai in my numbers. But $17, you're getting on for nothing, as we say. Yeah. Ashley Morgan, she's a good jockey, so she'll put him in the right spot and give him every chance, I guess.
It is very interesting.
Yes, it's a tough race.
It is interesting because I think Mogwai is also a tiger from the Jungle Book series.
You're not thinking of Mowgli, the little boy, are you?
Mowgli. It sounds similar, doesn't it?
Well,
yeah.
There you go. Maybe I'm wrong. That's how dumb.
And isn't there a horse called Mowgli, or wasn't there a horse called Mowgli?
I think there was. Yeah.
A while back now, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, Tone. This is a race full of ghosts, mate. Starman, Prometo, Infatuation, Shangri-La Express. What else? We got Step Aside, as we've mentioned. Munitions in there at $61 as well. Holy crap!
One of my mates is keen on Infatuation. It's not one of mine, but it's.
Yeah, I can't understand why it's favourite, to be honest.
He's a stalker, that mate of yours, isn't he?
He gives me some rough tips every now and again. but that's one of his horses. And I wouldn't back it in this
Yeah,
field.
right.
It is an
No,
over. I just hope the rain stays away in Sydney, because at the moment I think you're on a soft track. I don't know what they're
It's about a soft 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, sub 5 or 6 is predicted.
Okay. Well,
See what happens between now and Saturday. Where are you going, Taz?
I'm staying in Sydney, and I had a real good look at. I went from about 300 horses down to about 8, down to 4,
Yeah.
to 1, and the one is race 9, number 4, Inhibitions, and it's J Mac on a Waller horse. So I think J Mac is due to turn the corner and to light up Sydney again.
The world traveller.
I'm prepared to forgive its last start when it went to Geelong. Admittedly, it found a bit of trouble. It finished like 8th of 10th, but it was beaten less than 3 lengths. Now, you put away that run, its form was great. It's a blue battler. I think there's going to be a little bit of pace on. I think being drawn the outside keeps it in a clear way, let's say. I know.
Yeah, you could get 3 wide with cover, couldn't you?
That's right. And I think Spring Lee is the danger. It'll be on the inside, and I hope the fence is not the place to be. And I think the other one, Time to Boogie, and I think Time to Boogie will lead. So for me, the way I see this race panning out, and I've visualised it because I've even got a first 4 for you, is Time to Boogie will turn in front. Inhibitions will be making its move. Spring Lee will be held up on the fence. And what's the other one? Eye of the Fire. The Fire will be sort of just plugging on, because it'll be just on Time to Boogie's tail. And Inhibition goes over the top. Time to Boogie 3rd. Spring Lee, Hard Luck Story. And Eye of the Fire. And
yours, Taz, from 5 starts, 2 wins, a 2nd and a 3rd, like soft tracks. So I think you're right on the mark there. Waller and J Mac, I was over the odds.
And look, I was really surprised with one thing, and that is I liked it, but everywhere I looked, because I looked on Ladbrokes, I looked on Sportsbet, I looked on Better, no tipster tipped it on top. And to me, I love it when a horse is so well rated and everyone is not tipping it, because everyone wants price.
True. Yes. I agree with Eye of the Fire, but it might finish better than 4th. I do like Inhibitions in this race as well, Taz. And I agree. I think the rail is not going to be the place to be, especially at the end of the day. They'll be coming off that, especially if we get that soft rating. And that's where Spring Lee's going to be.
That's what I'm hoping.
Wide open to be pounced on late by something like Inhibitions coming from the midfield run.
So that's what I'm going for. So put it in your book, race 9, number 4. And Mardo, yours was one of the ones that I had. I'm not going to tell you what it is. That when I went 3,400 horses, down to 8, down to 4, down to 1, it was in a month. Go for it.
Okay.
Best bet.
Yeah. Lethal Thoughts. I think it's one of the better bets of the day, especially at the price. We're out to $3.10 now. Sorry, last race at Sandown, number 7, Lethal Thoughts. It's knocking on the door to win, and that second behind I Wish I Win last start, after coming through traffic and just missing the lunch late, I think that form's going to hold up here in a benchmark 84 race, and it's not overly strong. There's nothing like I Wish I Win in this field. I think Lethal Thoughts should probably be around the $2.20 mark, to be honest. Very, very kind map from Barrier 2. Tommy Stockdale on for Kieran Ma. Gets a nice easy run, loves the dry tracks, and Cherry Ripe for the distance at 1,400.
All I can say, Mark,
I wish that...
I'm sorry, you go first.
Sorry, mate. I was going to say, Tess, I wish that race, Marto, and that horse was in, the first, second or third race, because I would have tipped it for sure. Yeah, I think looks a good thing tomorrow.
Looks Saturday. A nice bet, doesn't it? It looks a nice bet.
It does.
Can't see anything beating him.
Marto?
Kieran Ma's on fire, and Stocky, he rides them well.
He does. Thanks.
In my notes, I have 4 words for lethal thoughts, Mardo.
Yeah, go for it. Back me up.
I say yes, Mardo.
There you go.
That's what
We've got Taz's approval, guys.
There we go.
So I do agree with you 100%. So I honestly think that we'll probably get. Well, I reckon we might be in for a little bit of candy. I reckon it's going to be a good, sweet day on Saturday.
It's a good day. Group 3 is coming back to Sydney. Starting to warm up. There's a couple in Sandown as well. We're starting to warm up for the autumn horses coming back. Things are starting to heat up again.
Yep. When's the slipper? It's coming up soon too, isn't it?
No, that's not till March. That's not till March, mate.
March.
We got the Blue Diamond first, then we go on to the slipper in March.
22nd of Feb, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
So there was one that was it Waller that had one last weekend that came out and absolutely spanked them?
Oh, was that the mare?
I don't know.
In the mare's race?
Or something, yeah. So there was one
Yep.
absolutely spanked them. I can't remember the name. I can't remember it, but I don't know. I do like a couple of things. I've got one in Ascot for you, and I've also got a one. Yeah, I've gone. It's interesting because I've got 2 little bits that I like, and we always throw in some other things. So in a highway, believe it or not.
My favourite, the highways.
Yeah, it's a black booker of mine, and I backed it. I used to back it in Canberra. It's called One for Ryan. Now, McAvoy's on it, and it's 15-1. It's stepping up in distance, but its last few starts, it's been running in these similar type races, and it's really been getting home well. It did win first up, and you know what they say about stayers? Good stayers tend to win well first up. They can sprint. Well, I reckon this horse is a big watch on Saturday. One for Ryan, McAvoy on board, trained originally in Queanbeyan, which is Canberra.
Queanbeyan, yeah.
Queanbeyan. Stick it in all your exotics. That's what I reckon. And I've got this other one that I've black booked. It's in Ascot. Race 10, number 9. Own the Queen. Now, it meets the favourite Bon Joy. 2 kilos better for the weights. If you go back to its 4th run in, but I had this black booked in November where it ran 2nd, and I just put could not get a run, get on. Well, guess what? Since that 2nd, it's run a 2nd and it's done nothing. But I think it finds the right race to win at the right price, 6-1. Race 10, number 9, that's probably the last race of the day. So if you're broke, go borrow some money and get in debt. And your worst case scenario is you're in debt more. Well, that's all I've got.
Makes sense, doesn't
it? Look, you gave me your support, Taz. I'm going to give you mine on that. One for Ryan in the highway. I think it's well over the odds for the Nick Olive stable. Last start had no chance from the back, but it really was warming up late, so the extra trip really going to suit him. And Kieran McAvoy on showed intent as well. I like that one in the highway. $15 odds, beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth the sneaky look. And I mean, Tone's the highway expert, so Tone, go on, give us.
Yes. Sorry. My opinion on your selection.
Yes.
Or anything else.
Yeah.
I've got to go for the Battle of Midway, race 2 at Rose Hill.
Wow.
Now, I've backed this horse a couple of times before, and I just think, will I have a couple of bucks on it again? Number 6.
Oh.
How do you say this, Smarto?
Let me just bring it up because I thought you were going to pocketing. You've been on that before too. Russalon.
Russalon, yes.
I think that's how you say it. It's almost like Rufalin, the date rape drug.
Or Ritalin.
Oh, here we go.
Which is the ADHD drug.
Yeah. But why do you like it, Tone?
it wasn't. I don't think it was amongst the place getters last start. It wasn't a bad run. If you watch the race, it got knocked around a bit around about the 200 or 250 mark. It got hampered, but it came home well. And I just think if it hadn't been knocked around, I reckon it could have nearly won. It chased home hard, and I just kept a note. And I think at $10, like it's a midway, like anything can happen. It's like the bloody, the highways and midways, anything, can happen and does happen at times. So,
yeah. Look, it's one of those rear of midfield type runners, and it's another one that's in a new stable and performing well. Going to have every chance, I guess, running on. Like you said, it closed off well last start. The favourite's probably a bit short in that race, although it is worthy of a favouritism, but pocketing is probably not worth $2.15 odds.
No.
Maybe a bit longer. I wouldn't be jumping on at $2.15. But Ruslan, interesting. Again, double figure odds, Tone.
Now,
yes.
Now, the boys at the club, at the soccer club again, the football club, but soccer, right? They tell us Brightside is lying.
Oh, yes. His trials are magnificent. And so I want to mention,
if you can get $2.50 now for its run first up, I don't know what race it is, but I think it's $2.50 and something. Just take it. It's printing money. That's the mail in the change rooms at the Bayside Argonauts.
All the boys are on.
They're on.
That's where the good mail comes from.
Well, yeah, I know, because remember when Miss Rubini went up to the Gold Coast?
Oh, that's it.
Yes,
Miss Rubini. That was good.
He's racing next weekend in the All Stakes.
It'll be interesting, but I always like to listen to the lads when they're in the showers, just to see. I don't just listen to who's dropping the soap. I also listen to what they're talking about. So I don't know what race it's in. All I know is that it's supposedly absolutely flying.
The All Stakes next weekend.
Well, there you go. Take the 250. Get on now. Now,
you can still get it
to the end. I want to ask you guys a question, and I want to know if you know the answer, because it's something that I think a chair would like to know. So, what does the chair think all day when it's just waiting?
What does a chair think all day when it's just waiting?
What does a chair just think all day? Do you know what I mean? You've got a kitchen chair here, or you've got a lounge chair, or you've got an office chair. What do you think a chair thinks? If a chair had a brain, what do you think it'd be thinking?
Let
me tell you, because I asked the chair and I got an answer, and it was, here comes another arsehole.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
I was thinking along the lines, hope that fat bastard from next door doesn't come in here and sit down
here. There's something about weights or bums, but
yes. Anything else happening on the horizon? Anything exciting in your lives? Anything you want to share? Any positive message?
I will announce, sorry guys, but Mardo's being moved to night shift for the next 3 months. So very, very intermittent appearances over the next 3 months, because we do work most Thursday nights. Sorry, but duty calls. Got to make a living.
No, nothing wrong with that. Tone, you're going to be potentially as well. Is that right?
Just next week. Yeah, next week we're heading up to the snow for a few days, and just for a couple of days, and we'll be out and about having a look up there. So I'm looking forward to that. Yes.
Whoosh whoosh down the slopes.
Potentially.
Still jump.
Oh no skiing or anything.
Slaloms.
We have a better walk in the snow because we're a bit like a. A what do you call it? A bit like a pickpocket in a nudist camp. We're not in our natural environment because it doesn't slow down here very much.
Right.
Yeah. Mate, are you back next week or not then?
No, I won't be, mate. I'm on night shift. I start next Tuesday.
So basically next week it'll be me talking to me and me.
It's the Taz solo show.
Yeah, yes. There we go.
I might not take my Prozac, and I might let you see 3 personalities in the one show.
We're about to mention.
We're about to
what is it about the
Well done. Good luck for the weekend, guys.
Yep. Near
Episode
the end of
35.
February, football starts.
They
Aussie
say
rules,
it
yeah.
does. It does. Thanks, gentlemen. Have a great night.
you.
A great weekend.
Tasmato.
We're about to go.
Yeah, guys.
Why don't we all smile together?
Enjoy the
Ready?
week.
Let's all smile together.
Yay.